Right, metalheads, this is DJ REM and the Crushed Beyond Dust Show, and I have Cole Childers on the line. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to call in. I appreciate it.
Of course.
So why don't you start by introducing yourself and let us know what's going on with you?
Well, my name is Cole Childers. Recently released the Aurora EP. You get it on iTunes and all major media digital outlets, and we're really stoked about it. We put a lot of time into the EP, and we're ready for people to hear it. So.
And what do you guys have lined up? You got any live shows coming up?
We're pushing for something here in D.C. soon, but we're currently putting together all the logistics for that. So.
Okay, very good. And
nothing in ink yet. So.
Okay, very good. And can you introduce your band members as well?
Yeah, certainly. Kevin Paulus on bass, Bryce Bordown on guitar, and Harry Godwin on drums.
So how long have you been doing, how long has, so what do you call this, the Cole Childers Band? How do you...
It's just Cole Childers. It's, I've been in many bands before, and I just kind of wanted to break off and do my own thing, see how that went, and, I got great people supporting me. So.
Very good. And so how long have you been doing this then?
I've been doing this project for probably 2 years. And we've spent most of our time, writing, making sure the music's where it needs to be, going into the studio, putting time into the recording, making sure that we're releasing quality product. So.
Very good. And what you mentioned that you've been in several bands and you decided to kind of do this project on your own. What kind of was the driving force to do that?
Well, to be honest with you, children. So I had to kind of grow up a little bit, and I think my music has come out with me. I think it's evolved with me, and it's more on my terms now, and I'm able to do what I need to do to take care of myself and my family.
Okay, very cool. Well, that's a good reason to rethink your plans, right?
None better.
Definitely. So, how often do you and the band get together and practice right now?
Right now we're on separate coasts. Most of our stuff is all done through Dropbox or media file sharing, and it's really cool just with the technology, what we can do now. We're going to start doing some YouTube acoustic videos to put on Facebook and YouTube there for the fans, with musicians playing on the East Coast and me singing on the West Coast. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. So how about that? The advances and changes in technology have definitely flipped things around for how a band can operate, hasn't it?
Yeah, we couldn't have done this without a large bankroll, 6 years ago. So.
Right. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
So, I guess specifically a question for you is, what kind of influences did you have growing up, or even to this day, that got you into music and made you want to do something like this?
It's funny because the first thing I'm going to say is I grew up in it's totally cliche, but I grew up in Seattle. I was very into Nirvana, Pearl Jam. I love Foo Fighters, but you don't hear that in my music, and I'm kind of going a different direction. I have influences from Paul Simon to Eric Clapton, so a lot of different stuff going on there. But one thing I did pull from the grunge scene was the emotion in the music, because I think a lot of music these days doesn't have that raw emotion anymore, and that's something that I want to capture in my music. So.
Okay, very good. Well, I have to say, after listening to the EP, I definitely would agree that you have done that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Definitely. So, and just so you know, too, after the interview, I'm actually going to play, I actually got 3 tracks lined up. We're going to play Save Me, Fall With Me, and Addict.
Perfect.
So, and then at some point in the evening, I'll probably play the other 3 tracks as well.
Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate that.
Definitely. Anything I can, any little way to help, I'm definitely going to do it. So.
Well, that's how it happens. So I certainly appreciate it.
No problem. So, did you have any musical talent in your family growing up, or did you just kind of pick it up on your own?
Not really. It's just something that I was drawn to. It's kind of a calling for me. Started a band. We were in a band when I was 16, 17, and that's just where I felt comfortable. That's the most natural feeling that I could ever have in my life. So that's it's something I always want to have to be a part of me. So.
Very good. And okay, so where's a good place for people to find out more about you and the band? What social networking and websites and stuff do you use?
Well, you can start with the hub would be coldchillers.com, COLECHILDERS.com. You can go to the Cold Chillers Facebook, got a Twitter, got a YouTube page, which we're going to be heavily involved in here soon. And then just look out for shows, because we're going to be starting to put some shows together too.
Very cool. Do you have any merchandise or anything out there for sale right now?
Merchandise is on its way. It's being developed as we speak. It should be out here very shortly.
Very good.
It'll be available on the website.
Okay, very good. And then obviously, I'm sure at live shows as well.
Oh, and live shows, and then obviously you can download the Aurora EP from iTunes.
Right. Okay, very good. So, what are your goals for the band for the future? Where do you hope to be in a couple years with everything?
Well, I don't gauge success on monetary, ratings or monetary levels. As many people as we can reach with the music, and it's all about getting people to hear the music. Music's emotional. It's business, but it's emotional at the same time, and you want to share those emotions with listeners. So as many people that can listen to it as possible. I mean, that's really the goal. There's no specific goal other than spreading the music.
Yeah, I mean, you know as well as I do, if you're a band and you're in this trying to make money and get rich, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, exactly. Because, especially me as a rock artist right now, that's really hard to do these days, and make money as a rock artist. And that's not why we do this.
Right. Yeah.
We do it because we love what we do. We're inspired, and we put that into our music, and we want people to hear that music. Because we want people to, we want to make that connection. It's all about human connection. So.
Definitely. So, speaking of the current the EP that's out, where did you guys record it at, and kind of what was the writing process for you guys to get to that point?
Well, all the writing was done between myself and Bryce Bourdon, the guitarist, and he's actually the engineer, producer, and co-mixer on the album. We did everything at Mixstar Studios in Virginia Beach, and it's been great. We're lucky enough to have Sylvan Genya mix with Bryce mix the final EP, which is a big deal. So we're really blessed, and we're thankful for that.
So I'm looking at the cover art for it right now, and because I'm always that's one of the things I always look to see, okay, does this band have a good cover art, or is it just something dumb? And this is really cool. Well, who designed this, and what was kind of who came up with the concept for it?
Well, it was between me and John Keller. He's our kind of our web guy, and he does all our graphic design. He did the website, and I kind of described to him what we wanted. Aurora is in reference to Aurora Borealis, but it's also kind of in reference to a female name. And it describes like a new rising. It describes overcoming challenges in your life, and it's kind of the new dawn. That's why there's the picture of the woman there, and the ravens really, I think of ravens as almost like a dark entity, and you see them flying off into the the sunrise, I guess you would call it. But there's a lot going on there. That's it's kind of the description of the album.
Yeah, very cool. I love the ravens in it, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so this question is specifically for you again, because I'm always curious to know, if I grabbed your iPod, MP3 player, however you like to listen to music, what bands would I find you listening to right now?
Well, I'm talking on my phone right now, so I could go through them with you. But I have the new Chevelle. I'm a big Chevelle fan. I have the Imagine Dragons. I have geez, a little bit of everything. There's this new band out right now called Us the Duo, which is totally not rock, but pretty incredible music. You know, I even have Aloe Black on here. I have all sorts of stuff on my phone. So.
Well, you know, and my thing is with music, and the beauty of it is, it doesn't matter what style, it doesn't matter what genre it is. If it sparks some sort of connection with you, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. That's on point. And you know, if you're an artist and you're exclusive to just one style of music, then I feel sorry for you, because there's so much out there that you can hear and you know, and connect with, even though it's not your style. And music's music. It's like love, you know, between different languages. It's like a universal language, and that's you know, that's what I really appreciate about it. So.
Definitely. And you're right on point with that. Just to be able to listen to all different styles of music. I mean, I'm not an artist, but all I can say is, you know, a lot of the bands that I talk to and listen to that are what I consider really good, when I ask them that question, they just name off so many different styles, and I'm like, you know, why wouldn't you want to be able to incorporate those different things into your stuff?
Yeah, well, and you know, we try to do. I mean, there's even when we write our songs, it's not. Yes, it has to fit the sound of what we're doing, but we're not afraid to kind of branch out and try something new. Addict was kind of an experimental type of song, and we loved how it came out. So, you know, you can't smother creativity. You gotta let it. You gotta kind of let it free, and it's either gonna be good or bad. And whatever it is what it is, and you move on.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's okay to fail once in a while, you know.
Yeah. No, it's okay to fail, because that's you know, most successful people you know, have failed in life, and that's what got them to that point.
Right, exactly. So besides the band and music and your family, what do you do to relax? You got any other crazy hobbies or anything you like to do?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm out here in the Northwest, so I love hiking. I like going out in nature. You know, I like golfing. I like really anything outdoors. You know, going to Steely Dan concerts.
That's right. Why not?
Yeah, why not? We're out here having a good time tonight. So.
Yep, definitely. Very cool. Yeah, I took my son. We went on a 4-mile mountain bike ride through the woods. That was fun.
Yeah, I do that too. That's awesome. I love mountain biking.
Yeah, I just love being out in the woods, and that's just it's, you know, when you're on your bike and you're just focused on the trail, it's just quiet and peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I think God made it for us. We got to enjoy it, right?
Exactly. That's why it's there. No doubt. Okay, so what would you say sets, you know, Cold Childers apart from other bands out there? You know, what are people going to get when they come to your live shows? What do they get from your music?
You know, I try to be as genuine as possible, and I think that's what they'll get out of the show. It's a genuine show. There's no smoke and mirrors. You know, when I perform, it's me, and it's the musicians behind me just being us. And there's nothing more than that, and it's raw. And like I said, I think that raw emotion and that, you know, that connection has been lost in music today, and we want to try to bring it back in some form of passion. You know.
Yep, very good. Very good. Okay, so what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a live show you've done that you're willing to share?
The craziest thing that ever happened to me at a live show. Oh man, I don't know if I can share that. I got kids now.
That's why I always throw in that caveat, what you're willing to share.
Yeah, you know, we opened. This was actually in this the Cold Childers project, but it's more kind of in my last band. We opened for Creed, and we went out on shows probably 10,000 people there. And they explained all the rules to us before the show. We're like, yeah, I got it. Well, we're a local band, so we walk out on the catwalk, we're doing solos, we're ripping it. It's probably the best show we've ever played. And what they didn't tell us is that you can't go out on that catwalk because that's for stock staff. We ended up going out on the catwalk, and we got a warning, but I didn't have time to tell the rest of the band members. And then we got our monitors shut off on us.
Oh, jeez.
So that was probably the most, I don't know, it just gave you a different perspective. So.
Yeah, I bet.
We played through it. We didn't skip a beat.
Right. That's good. The show must go on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So now is the most important question I'm going to ask you of the interview, so I hope you're ready.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready, sir.
So between you and the other guys in the band, who spends the most time in front of a mirror before you guys go live on stage?
Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, we're all fighting for mirror time. Gotta have those wavy locks in place,
That's right.
No, I'm just kidding. We just throw on t-shirts and jeans and we go rock. We don't care.
Well, you took what was going to be a really exciting story and kind of killed it on me. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry about that. We're more concerned about how the music sounds and not how we look.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that either. So.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. All right. Is there anything I have not asked you about you or the band that you want to make sure people know?
No, you did good.
Okay, well, I will take that as a successful, I did my job well.
Certainly.
So, okay, well, before I forget, I want to give a big shout-out to Dave Tedder for hooking us up. That man rocks, so big props to him.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep. So, okay, well, thanks again for calling in. I really appreciate it. I hope the Steely Dan show goes well, and
have a good time.
Have a great night, and give your buddy a high five from DJ REM.
I will.
All right. Take care, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep. Bye.
Listen close to the little things you say to me. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I fall short. taking me in, crawling out of my skin. Save me.